Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your paper size so that you can print your junior high CO2 card to full scale. So first thing we want to do is go up to sheet, just like we normally do when we change the sheet size from A to D, or from D to A rather. But we don't have a sheet size here to select from because it's actually called legal paper that we're going to print on. So we need to click on custom size inches. The height of it is 8.5 inches, so that shouldn't be, you don't need to change that necessarily unless it comes up something different. But the width is actually 14 inches. Make sure you don't select the custom size millimeter from the size here. You can select custom size millimeter and think that's the right one, but you're actually telling it how large the paper is in inches, so that's the one that we need. Once you do that and change the size, you can click OK. You can see it lengthens the page. Now we just got to place our views. So I'm going to place just the blank, but we want to change it to full scale. So you can click the drop down like normal, 1:1 scale, and it should fit if you've done the previous step correctly. So I'm going to put my front view and my top view on here and hit OK. You might have to move something around, just make sure it fits. All they're doing is cutting this out with scissors, or they can cut it out and then tape it right on their block. But they really only need the front view and the top view unless your design is pretty complicated. They might need a side view as well. Next thing we want to do is just go up to File, Print, and there's a couple settings that you have to change because otherwise the printer is going to print on regular letter paper anyways, regardless of the size of the paper that you selected. Hit Properties right here. We want to change where it says print size. Mine's already changed, but it would be on letter typically. So you want to make it legal. Click on page sizes. Also change it to legal. And the one thing that you want to do is change the source here. Make sure you do this. You've got to change the source to MP tray. That's the little part that folds out. The cassette is where the letter size paper normally is stored. So we want to change that to MP tray. And you should be able to hit OK. Make sure you preview it before. Looks good. And before you hit print, you're going to want to make sure the printer has the legal size paper loaded in the MP tray. And that's it.